Hey, what's up YouTube? This is going to be a re-upload of my G7 Pro video, and I just wanted to give a shout out to Zool. He helped me out with figuring out this is a good controller and helped me fix some stuff in my video that I misspoke on, and also led me on to the fact that the Halo Pros use it, and we don't really know what settings they use, and that would be pretty awesome to figure out, but the Halo Pros do use this controller, and they also use the Hall effect version of it. Yeah, I just want to plug this guy's YouTube channel in real quick. He goes over all the settings in about a 20-minute video, and he does a really good unboxing. That's 11 minutes, so check that out too. So this is just a quick overview of the controller that I used. I had on the short FPS Freek. That was for PS5 controller, and this is a SCUF Analog Stick extender for the PS5, and they fit perfectly on the controller. I changed out the D-pad. I like the way this feels. It's all mouse clicky all around. These face buttons feel pretty good. On the back, these are a little soft, but I'll get used to them. In the video I didn't discount them because I'm used to a PS5 controller. I've been playing PS5 PlayStation type controllers for a very long time. I use the digital triggers. And then this is a nice little mouse click, extra buttons right here, and then the bumpers feel nice too. And what's cool about the USB is this is really super secured in there. You're not going to bend that or break it anytime soon. So this is what I'm using right out of the box, these caps right here. And then this is what I was using in the video. I just don't like how wide the control freaks are. I'm not used to that anymore. So this is the app you're going to have to buy. It's called... or not buy, just download Gamesir Nexus for Microsoft Store. It's also on the xBOX, so you can do all the customization on your xBOX. So this is my controller that I had from the box. It comes with a 2 Deadzone, so I knocked it down. Same thing with the analog sticks. I use linear input. I let the game go ahead and dictate my response curve. It came from the box 500 Hertz, so I knocked to 1000 for my PC. On xBOX it runs at 250 Hertz, and I was using circular. This raw setting is more like what the standard xBOX and PlayStation controllers use, and I'm not sure, I didn't play enough to know the difference yet, but I was playing on circular and that's what I like, so I'm going to stick with it. And the right stick, same thing. I had made sure the zones were 0. And so that's what I played on for the review. So real quick guys, so the regular xBOX controllers and the SCUF Instincts pull at 125 Hertz. And in order for you to upgrade the Instinct analog stick or fix it, you have to sacrifice a whole other controller because the soft firmware on the xBOX controller from SCUF doesn't allow you to redo the dead zones. And so when you wanted, say if you wanted to upgrade your SCUF Instinct, it would cost $150 for someone to go ahead and replace the circuit board with a genuine Xbox Series X board. And so myself, it cost me $80 to do this, and I still got 125 Hertz with the Gulikit, and it didn't feel as good as the Gamesir G7 Pro. So I literally just threw this controller out, and I threw my other controller out. It became like $100 or $250 or more brick. So I don't see the point in upgrading this controller when you can just buy the Gamesir G7 Pro. So I'm not even gonna go over this anymore with the SCUF. It's done deal. On the Xbox, it's going to be 125 Hertz for the Instinct controller polling rate, and so multiple sources confirm this, that the G7 Pro's polling rate is around 250 on Xbox. And then on the PlayStation, the controller polling rate is 250 Hertz default. On PC, I played with the controller on 1000 Hertz mode. Hey, real quick guys, so the first video is going to be of the Gamesir G7 Pro on Xbox, and the settings are going to be the circular for the analog stick. And then I'm going to move over to the PC, and then I'm going to do the circular first, then I will go to the raw input, and then I will go back to the circular, and then I will actually plug in my SCUF that has the Gulikits in it, and I will do a really good comparison of them. It's going to be an epically long video when it comes to the PC section, so feel free to skip it. At the end of the video, there's going to be a shameless plug of my best settings and my different playlists. Alright, let's get into it, guys. Alright, so in the firing range, hey, what's up? It's Party. I just warmed up a tiny bit on the Xbox, and I'm going to go ahead and give this controller a go-ahead if you're playing on Xbox, because for these reasons right here. On the Xbox, the SCUF Instinct, that's $200 controller, the Pro one, it pulls at 125 hertz, a regular. And then when I upgraded to the Gulikit, I had to sacrifice another board because the Instinct board is locked at a custom firmware to where you can't change the dead zone. And so as soon as your dead zone goes out and gets messed up on the Instinct, it is a brick unless you know what you're doing. Because you have to sacrifice another controller to fix it. It's crazy work that they did that. So I highly recommend this Gamesir G7 Pro for Xbox because you're getting a double the pull rate. You're getting TMR sticks that are just as connected as the regular analog sticks, in my opinion. I think they're actually better because you have a faster pulling rate. And so that's kind of where I'm at with this. I like the way the analogs feel on the Xbox. It's a much smoother experience than running the regular Xbox controller and running the Instinct itself too. I'm still a bot when it comes to swapping guns because I don't really have that mapped, and I have to press the triangle. And on all of my controllers, it's the inner right back paddle, and so doing that's just gonna be something I have to learn to fix if I was to use this for Xbox, which I will for whenever I play Xbox games. And so my settings are going to be the same as I have on PC. Let's take a look. Actually, I'm at a 1.55. Leave it there. That's the reason why I say leave it there is the pulling rate's slower on the Xbox, and so it feels a little slower than on the PC. I didn't notice a difference, honestly. Like, that's insane. So that's kind of cool. So just leave it alone on the Xbox. Whatever your settings are, because maybe knock it down a little bit. I don't know. It's hard to tell. If I would have heard that, I would have been able to respond. So I'm gonna go ahead and give this a buy at $80. That's a steal of a deal. I'd look up some other guys on like a better review for like the triggers and stuff. I'm mostly here to review the analogs. I don't really care about all that other shit because the truth is you can learn how to use it. And analogs is what makes or breaks your game. Me pushing the back button to reload on accident, or to punch instead of reload, me gonna have to map the reload to another button or use the triangle. That's okay. I would figure it out, right? But it's these analogs that are super nice. Like, look at that. That's exactly what I wanted. Feels a lot more connected than the Xbox controller running at 250 pulling rate. That's for sure. It feels more like when I was on my PS5. What's up, guys? It's Party, and right now I'm playing on the Gamesir G7 Pro on my PC, and I've got the setting for the analog set on circular. I'm gonna test out both circular and the regular mode in this little video. I already did the Xbox, and I don't feel like redoing that one. I think it's a buy and a win for the Xbox for sure. Especially with the higher pulling rate as discussed. Come on, bots. You shoot, they come sometimes. Yeah, it feels super connected with the analog. I'm using the tall SCUF stick type. When I do a circle in the analog, it feels good. It feels good with the left, right. Feels good with the up, down. I'm no longer as clunky as my original upload with the back buttons. I got used to it a little bit, and so that's why I'm redoing this. I was really freaking clunky the first 15 minutes of playing. Now I have the Y's mapped right where it's good. All the movements are there. It's super nice. I'm gonna go ahead and swap to the regular analog instead of the circular, so it's gonna be that other setting real quick. Alright, it's party. Right now I'm on the raw input. I played a little bit with it just to get the feel. I'm gonna do some circles compared to the other circles. This one looks a little more oval. It's definitely different. Let's see where my tactical default, yep. It's about 1.5, dead zones. What I normally play on, perfect. It feels a lot different, I don't know why. I mean, I'm playing on my PC at 1000 hertz too, so going from 250 to 1000, this is where you really can tell the difference. You can also tell the difference on xBOX going from 125 to 250, that's for sure. All the movements are there in the analog. I mean, I don't really know which one I'd prefer. I'm going to go back to the circular in a second. It's honestly super easy to switch between the two guys. And then I'm going to do my circles again. That feels so much better. It looks so much more better. If I'm slow, because of how sensitive the polling rate is on PC, it really opens up that circle. But it feels better. I'm gonna say circular is the best one on for my feel. It's slightly more connected for somehow. Man, I think I personally like this. My personal preference is gonna be the centered what I played on with the xBOX, so. I think before I post this review, I'm gonna mention in the beginning before this gameplay starts that centered was my preferred, so you can skip this if you short on some time. Centered feels more like my Gulikit on my PlayStation, and for shits and giggles, let's plug that bad boy in. Unplugging this controller took a lot of force. That controller, that little connector thing is definitely going to save your controller. That's why I'm just going to leave this as is. Alright, so now I'm on my PlayStation controller. I just prefer the PlayStation controller feel. But I mean the analogs from Gulikit, I mean, if I wasn't a dinosaur playing on the dang PlayStation controller forever, I would say circular on the Gamesir feels more consistent to me with the Gulikit. And the Gulikit is lighter analog tension than the Gamesir. I'm gonna check that out right now. Oh, dude, it's let's see. So if I had to give you a percentage-wise, I'd say the Gamesir is more like a regular potentiometer. It's about 20% lighter. Oh, forgot. I have my button switched. Playing with the triggers on my SCUF. I normally don't play with the bumpers. I mean, these frames are good. So let's check out the games here. So the Gamesir feels those circles very nice compared to the other one. I mean, oh, this is a hard one, guys. It's not a bad thing. I think their circular setting is definitely to play on their controller. Now, if it's better than the Gulikit, I don't think so. I think they're the same. Tension's a little more on this Gamesir, so it does feel a little better in a way. I mean, like the way it centers, like it's predictable, just like my Gulikit is. I do prefer the more stick tension, honestly. I like it. If I was to go back in time, because you can't use this controller for PlayStation, unfortunately, I think I would pick the dang Battle Beaver with the regular stick tension. I mostly play on PS5 Pro for the cheaters in this game. I swear the modern COD players get cheats for free or something. Like, I don't know what is so different from when I played Call of Duty back in the day to 2025, but it's pitiful how many people are running cheats on PC and Call of Duty. And I think it's a little more skewed for me in a way because I have a higher SBMM when I play Search or Ranked with this account because it has that devil's work at Activision where they punish you for being good at the game instead of having like a competitive ladder like game battles. They killed it in 2024, but this is definitely gonna go at the end of my video. But yeah, thanks for watching, guys. If you stuck around this long, I appreciate it. Quick little recap. I would say the circularity on the GameSir G7 is definitely the play. It feels better. Feels similar to my Gulikit on my PlayStation, but I honestly think this analog, like I would prefer this in my PlayStation just because of the tension, is like a regular controller, but you can't I can't use this controller for my PlayStation, unfortunately, so I will be using my my Gulikit SCUF, which is an upgrade from regular potentiometer. So, I mean, right now we're splitting hairs here. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. If you guys have Xbox, this is 100% the play for y'all. If you guys have PC only and you don't play PlayStation, another one that's likely 100% the play over like maybe the Battle Beaver would probably be a little better for you if you're used to the PlayStation controllers on PC. And then for PlayStation, it's gonna be the Gulikit SCUF or a Battle Beaver or maybe even an Ames controller, but I don't have an Ames to review and I don't have the Battle Beaver review. I just go off of what the pros do with the Battle Beaver. They use it, so yeah, alright, take care guys. Alright, so this is the end of the video. Thanks for watching. It's definitely a buy for the Xbox and for the PC for a cheap TMR controller that is very good. And so this review is going to go in my Hall Effect and TMR saga. Pretty cool for you guys, specifically for Call of Duty. I'm going to throw in like best settings stuff where I get my information from. So check this out. This is where my videos come from for my personal best settings. For the Xbox, I don't really do anything on the Xbox, but if you look at my PS5 Pro settings and you skip to the in-game settings, there you go. Xbox, you're just going to want to have the VR on too. You're going to want to have your 1440p or whatever your monitor's refresh rate is, and that's about it for the Xbox. PlayStation has a bunch of settings that mess with input delay on the controller, and that's where this guy's video comes in. And then you'll just see my old S&D videos for BO6, and then clips from Modern Warfare 3 and S&D. I'm just keeping these for nostalgia purposes. Like, I pretty much made this channel for me and my friends to look back at our videos and laugh. And then also I made it so that my friends can have the good settings, because I end up watching all the pro players give their settings, and why would I waste my own time getting the best settings? Why not just steal theirs and then check it out and be like, yeah, this is pretty freaking good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed. Hopefully you liked. Hopefully check out some of my best settings and whatnot. And the next Call of Duty, I probably won't be playing it that much. I kind of quit playing this Call of Duty, unfortunately. Yeah, so I'll probably play this weekend with some friends. That's about it. And then probably play some BO7, depending how it is. There's no like competitive play anymore on it, so I kind of lost interest. So we'll see what I end up playing in the future, but hopefully it's helped you out. Thanks. See you guys in the next one.